But if ever that ito talaga yung i-consider mo yung side kung saan may mga support reactions, so kailangan mo muna silang i-determine. And how do you determine that? By considering the entire truss. Considering the entire truss dito, so mag-moment ka at a certain point sa point ba yan, point D ba yan, or point E. So, ikaw nang bahala mag-analyze. Basta, you will use the entire truss to determine these support reactions. Pag ma-determine mo na, so alam mo na yung dy, dx, and ex. So, no problem in using this right side of the truss. As in the methods of joints, there are two ways in which we can determine the correct sense of an unknown member force. So again, we will adapt this first method kung saan through inspection, so you can write or draw the correct sense of an unknown member force kung kaya mong i-analyze. Pero kung hindi mo kaya, kasi complicated na yung case, you can assume for the sense of the unknown member force and then i-verify na lang doon sa numerical results. So, if positive yung value na na-calculate natin, for example, sa member FGC, so ibig sabihin, tama yung sense natin in the FBD, yung na-assume natin. Kung ang nakuha naman natin is negative, for example, in FBC, so ibig sabihin, i-reverse natin yung in-assume natin in the FBD. So, dapat pala papunta siya sa dito sa pin na to. Okay? So, same lang sa method of joint kanina. So, hindi na natin to i-adapt. So, here is the procedure for analysis. Again, if ang hahanapin na forces in the members of the truss kay isa, dalawa, tatlo lang, specific, we can use method of section. And the first step is to draw its free body diagram. So, pipili tayo paano natin or saan tayo magkakat or saan isi-section ang truss through the members where forces are to be determined. So, kung saan ka magkakat, di ba may expose doon yung mga members, yung forces ng members. So, usually, kung saan kayo nag-cut, doon yung mga hinahanap or gusto nating makuha na forces. Then, before isolating the appropriate section, it may first be necessary to determine the truss support reactions. So, if necessary na i-compute yung support reactions, so you will compute that one considering the entire truss. Then, draw the FBD of that segment of the section truss which has the least number of forces acting on it. Then use one of the two methods described above for establishing the sense of the unknown member forces. Then you apply equations of equilibrium and accordingly, piliin mo yung point. Doon ka mag-moment sa point kung saan naglalay yung point na yon at the intersection of the lines of action of two unknown forces, such that yung third unknown force can be determined directly from the moment equation kasi yung dalawa dumaan na sa point na pinili mo. So, isa na lang yung magmo-moment which is yung unknown force and then makukuha mo na siya kagad. So, yun. Piliin kung saan magmo-moment. Yung maraming masi-zero para makuha directly yung isang unknown force na gustong kunin. If two of the unknown forces are parallel, forces may be summed perpendicular to the direction of these unknown forces to determine directly the third unknown force. So if for example, ito yung mga unknown forces, yung isa to the right, yung isa to the left, then may isang paganyan. So, these two forces, they are parallel. So, if we want to find this force, let's say force DC, so since parallel to, mag-summation tayo sa direction perpendicular to this parallel force. So, in this case, along Y. Para directly natin makuha yung isang unknown or yung pangatlong unknown force, which is FDC. So, kasi wala tong X component, and then ito rin wala. So, diretso makuha to. So, yun. Diskartehan lang kung ano ba yung mas madaling way. Saan magmo-moment, ano yung magandang gamitin na equation of equilibrium, moment ba, or summation of force along X, or summation of force along Y. So, meron tayong example dito. Determine the force in members GA, GC, and BC of the truss shown. Indicate whether the members are in tension or compression. So, punta lang tayo sa free form. So, wait lang. Copy. So, i-copy rin natin yung question. Ito. Saan na yun? Ayun. So, determine daw the force in members GE, GC, and BC of the truss shown. Indicate whether the members are in tension or compression. So, talagang always nandyan yung indicate. Kailangan malaman natin kung ano yung nature ng force natin in the member, tension bar compression. So, nakita rin din natin na specific talaga yung hinahanap na forces. Members, ang hinahanap kay members GE, ito. Members GE, GC, and BC. So, first step is, di ba magka-cut tayo? But before we cut, saan ba tayo magka-cut? So, syempre, in the section kung saan pag-cut natin, lalabas yung mga forces na gusto nating makuha. Now, eto, di ba, eto sila, FGA, FGC, and FBA. So, these are three unknown, three members. So, kung mag-cut tayo dito sa blue section na to, ang may expose is three unknown forces. Unknown forces in the three members. Now, okay lang yan, di ba? Ang sabi doon sa discussion kanina, the unknown forces pag mag-cut should not be more than 3. But this case, 3 lang siya, so okay lang. Now, before we cut, tingnan natin sa left side and right side, lahat may support reaction. So maybe, it's better to compute, it is necessary to compute the support reactions first. So ano yung gusto nyong i-consider? Kung left ba, so kailangan kunin natin yung reaction sa A. Kung right naman, kunin natin yung reaction sa roller. So let's say ang gusto natin is yung left side of the section. So pagkat natin, ito yung i-consider. So therefore, we need these support reactions. So AY and AX. Kasi pinto, and then 2D, dalawa lang, AY and AX. And yung AX, since isa lang yung force natin along horizontal, 400 Newton, so yan yung ika-counter ng X component ng support reaction sa A. So if this is to the right, so it means to say it's to the left yung sa reaction dito and same magnitude, 400 Newton. So ang kulang na lang kay yung reaction sa Y. So yung AY. So how do we find the AY? So mag-summation tayo. Kasi may ruler din dito. So RD. So mag-summation tayo at point D equals to 0. So you have positive ang counterclockwise. So ano yung mangyayari? We have at point D, ang magmo-moment kay ang AY. Ang AY magmo-moment siya in clockwise. So negative AY times moment arm of 4 plus 4 plus 4. Ito, you have 12. Then, ang 12 Newton magmo-moment rin. So, counter, so positive 1,200 times moment arm na 4. And then, yung 400 mag-moment din siya. So, in clockwise yan. So, bale, minus 400 times moment arm of 3 meters. 3. So, equals to 0. So, the answer here will be AY equals to 300 Newton. 300 Newton. So, you can check using your calculator. Yes, it's 300 Newton. So, nakuha na natin. So, pwede na nating i-draw yung left side of the truss. So, ito siya. You have wait lang. So, this is point A. So, isulat na natin yung forces. AY, 300 Newton. Then, 400 Newton. Then, this is joint G, joint B. Then, naputol dyan. So, ito yung mga members. Then, supposedly, may point C dito. And then, may point E dito. Okay. Then, yung mga distances, this is 4 meters. So, 4 meters. So, even though nakat to siya dito, class, nakat siya dyan. So, i-consider pa rin natin yung geometry ng original truss. So, yung point kung saan nandun yung point C and point E. So, erase ko lang yung yan. Then, i-drawing natin yung sense ng mga unknown forces in the members. So, this time, hindi na tayo mag-inspect. So, mag-assume na lang tayo. So, i-assume ko na yung FGE is tensile. So, papunta doon. So, FGE. Then, yung member FGC is papunta dito. So, compressive, FGC. And, yung sa BC naman, i-assume ko na tensile din siya. So you have FBC. Okay, so ikat ko muna. I will continue in another video.